don't know you. We don't know you. I can't f with you. Okay. You might be the police. We can't f with you.
Welcome to another episode of Sharrell Has No Idea What the Hell She Talking About. Alright, so I want to address the Braun update situation. And lately it has come out that all of the things that these 90 Day Fiancé participants have been doing for money to make ends meet, they dead broke. They broker than convicts. So I want to discuss how this is related to some of the things that Sharrell has said as far as not paying people for interviews. Even though she talks about how much money she makes and all that. And you already don't pay your employees, allegedly. So I know you got it. I don't want to know if this is the right thing to do at this point, knowing how bad they're already. So, Sharrell has come out with an update on the Braunwyn situation. And, you know, we have this other issue of she talking about the blogger who broke the story, never gave her credit either. We have this whole nother situation that's brewing in the background that we're dealing with here. So now she comes out with this update. Now she done brought Perry in. And she got Perry on the panel. She didn't bring him in like he's some kind of goddamn fixer. And you can tell he thinks he's good at solving problems. And you can tell he kind of told her something like, yeah, I got you like a statue, or I got your back like a Jansport knapsack. I got you. We about to fix this situation. This is how he coming in. Now, I just want to start off by saying both of y'all sound like fools. Y'all sound very silly up there with what y'all are saying about this situation. So, Braunwyn has admitted, she confessed to offering this minor drugs. She said, these are her exact words, I take full responsibility for offering her drugs. She basically says, I was toasted that night myself, so I can't say I remember it, but I take full responsibility for it. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not taking full responsibility unless I'm 100% sure I did something, or I have it in me to do it. If I know I have it in me to do it, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like me, okay, yes. But you're not going to take responsibility for something you didn't either know you didn't do, you know you don't have it in you to do. But here's the thing. For one thing, Sharrell is just going to glide over. She's going to act like she did not say that this blogger who broke the story all about the tea basically ain't shit. She's going to act like she never said that. And so here's what her and Perry are saying now. After Braunwyn has confessed, gave a full confession, gave a statement and everything. It don't get any better than this. Okay, so they're saying, well, we need to see some evidence. Where is the evidence? What the hell you mean that is evidence? Confession is the strongest evidence you can never have in the case. It's direct evidence. It's stronger than blood samples. It's stronger than witness testimony. This is the stronger than y'all sitting up there talking about. They don't want to give credit. They don't want to admit that they had no idea what they were talking about and they lied on this blogger. So they digging their hole deeper. They just sitting up here saying anything. Well, we don't have any evidence. We don't know what happened. And then Perry gonna say, well, she probably didn't mean it like that. Like, what you mean she probably didn't mean it like that? How else can you mean to offer somebody drugs? How else can you interpret that? So I'm like, what in the Percocet, Molly, and Lean is your ass talking about, Perry? And of course, she brought in Perry because Sharrell is like shady joy in that she don't want to say things herself. She don't want to fight her battles herself. She wants to bring in always a third party. So now she done brought Perry in. It's talking crazy. And her other two panelists, Gabriel and Freddie, pretty sure they know that they sound foolish, but are too much of a gentleman to make her look stupid on her own panel. So they're not saying anything. And Sharrell knows exactly what she's doing because she thinks she's so slick. Here's what she's going to do when she started talking about this situation. She's going to say, let's go around and see what everybody think. I think Braunwyn didn't do anything wrong. I think Braunwyn is innocent or something like that. So you already know that when you put your when you put your opinion out there first for the panel, so you know they're not going to want to publicly disagree with you. You know what you're doing, Sharrell. You're very manipulative, but you're not slick. Where is your character? Where is your integrity, Sharrell? People want to leave me comments like, all about the TV wrong sometimes too, why you're not coming after her. For one thing, being wrong about details is not what it's about. Sharrell lied on her. Sharrell lied on this girl. She tried to drag her name through the mud. She tried to destroy her reputation, saying she bad at what she do. Okay? She don't know what she talking about when Sharrell is the one who has no idea what the hell she talking about. And she's stealing her story, by the way. And for me to come after somebody, you have to have done something so horrible. Like, I talk about Sharrell and I talk about Shady because they're super villains to me. Taking advantage of a child and ghosting a child. Getting free labor from people while you're making money, then turn around and bragging about all the shit that you're buying with this money that you're saving for getting free labor. We just bought another house. We live in a gated community. We got property, blah, 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 blah. You're bragging about, and Sharrell, she be saying stuff like, we don't pay for interviews. We don't pay for interviews. Why do you think that's something to brag about? You know these 90 Day Fiance stars make $12,000 a year. And you know you're making money off their interview. Why are you bragging that you're not paying them? Why are you bragging that you don't want to compensate people who are making you money? Why do you think that's some shit to brag about? I can see if you're a smaller channel, but you claim you're the #1 channel in these reviews. You claim you're making all the money, basically. You brag about how much money you're making. A lot. I've heard you say several times you make a lot of money. Why you can't just toss them a little fee for their time, something, gift card, anything. When she and Yates had this situation, she gonna say, you can't sue me. You don't even have a house. Like, you gotta have a house to sue somebody? You sound very dumb. Now I'm paying attention to the details of the shit that she do. She don't know what the hell she talking about, in my opinion, a lot of the times. She just seems like she'll do anything to anybody, say anything. She put out this story talking about the housewife got smoked from Bravo, got fired, and she definitely quit Monique. You're gonna ruin her reputation so you can get 3 more cents in view. You see what I'm saying? She has no character. But then, if you say anything about her that's actually true, they're gonna send you comments and communications day and night. Her unpaid employees, allegedly. Then she's always trying to threaten people with these lawsuits, knowing you don't have any grounds to sue people, allegedly. You know that you are fake threatening people. On her Instagram, she gonna talk about, she said something like, I'm gonna let people make these videos and then afterwards I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm like, what you gotta do? Make a playlist? Like, comment, and subscribe? You cannot sue people for making jokes about you. You cannot sue people for saying you seem like you have trouble reading. You cannot sue people for these things, for commenting on your terrible behavior. I don't know why you keep trying to low-key threaten people with this. I don't really care about your prepaid legal services, girl, please. And all the comments in the world that y'all be leaving are not going to stop me from saying what I want to say about her. And I'm talking to her unpaid employees, allegedly. And so, I say all this to say that for Sharrell to consider herself, claim she is the #1 channel in these reviews on YouTube, and for her to be behaving like this, conducting herself in these real low-level ways of taking advantage of people, taking advantage of child labor, using people, not even taking the time to put effort into your channel, your show, your opinion, not even having an opinion, actually, allegedly. Trying to dirty up another blogger's name, lying on people that you talk about, like Monique, telling bold-faced lies about people. She don't move like a leader in the industry. She moves like a buster. Because those are all things that busters would do. And if someone takes her slot, then she will deserve it. Because if you're supposed to, an industry leader is supposed to set an example the rest of the people in the industry. Well, you're supposed to have standards. You're not supposed to move like this. She can't even admit when she's wrong. Not even taking the time to know what you're talking about. All of these things. This is not how someone who calls themselves a leader in the industry is supposed to conduct themselves. So if you lose your slot, someone puts you out of business, then that is your own fault. Because I personally don't think you should be a leader in this industry based off your behavior and your movements. Alright, that's all. I'll be back. Stay out.